Hey everybody, it's Brian with Engadget. We are here taking a look at the Kobo Glo. That's GLO. This is the latest devoted e-reader from Kobo. Called the Glo for one very simple reason. So let's turn it on up here, and if you take a look, there's a little button right directly next to the power button. That is actually a front light button right there. So turn that up a little bit. Much like the Paperwhite from Amazon and the Nook Simple Touch with Glow Light, this has a front light technology. One of the big differences here, however, is the fact that it does have that devoted button. Doesn't really make a lot of difference. I guess it's a personal preference thing. I could personally go either way with it. What is interesting here, however, is the fact that Kobo really did a fantastic job with the front light on this device. It's certainly much better than what we've seen with the Nook Simple Touch with Glow Light, which is very uneven. It's got kind of like a bluish hue. It's got that sort of Timex Indiglo quality to it. This is, as far as we can tell, a very similar technology to what we're seeing on the Paperwhite, that it's got a layer that kind of refracts the light across it, so it's really evenly distributed. And honestly, taking a look at it, it's pretty hard to tell exactly where the light is coming from. It's not heavier at any point on here, but so we can sort of take a look at it like that at the right angle. You can sort of see that some of the light is in fact coming from the bottom of this device. So again, you turn it on there. Once you turn it on, you've got a little sun icon right here. You can click that to turn the light up and down on this guy. In terms of software, it's not too different than what we saw with the Kobo Touch, the last generation from the company. It's got kind of a very basic layout right here. This will give you all the things that you've read recently in order from largest to smallest. That's the most recent read. It's got this new Discover feature right here, which another of many ways that Kobo is trying to sell you on some new products. So right from the homepage, you can check out some stuff that you can buy. Apparently, there's a new Dean Koontz book out, which is fairly exciting. Let's take a quick look at the reading light functionality. So this is actually something that we saw on the Kobo Touch as well. This is it's kind of a social feature. It's also a way of, I guess, making you excited about reading. Though I don't know. I personally am going to assume that if you are buying a devoted e-reader, you probably are somebody who enjoys reading. It'll give you your reading stats. It'll tell you how much you've read, how quickly you've read, the percentage of your library that's complete. Things of that nature. Also, I guess kind of sort of interesting about Reading Life is the fact that they have these awards right here. So, the first couple are very basic. You get a Reading Life award for turning on Reading Life. You get the I Love Reading book for buying a Kobo device. But I guess a way of challenging yourself. There's a Facebook award right here. You get that when you tie us to your Facebook account, when you become that annoying person who has all of your status updates immediately sent to your feed, so everybody knows just how much you're reading on the device. In terms of the actual reading experience, it's pretty basic. You get this pretty standard layout right here. If you tap right here, however, you can get some options. You can change your position in the book with a slider. There's all sorts of different font options. They've actually also added this advanced thing here, which is kind of nice. So when we were first taking a look at the reader, we noticed that there was some degradation in terms of the actual font on this thing. So, which probably may or may not owe something to the fact that they've got the front lighting on here. But it did appear to be extremely light. But if we go in here and click the advanced, it's actually possible to turn up the contrast on this thing. So we've actually got this. The reason why it's so sharp is because we've got this on maximum weight and maximum sharpness right now. I've got to say though, it's still, even at full blast, it's not quite as crisp and clean as what we've seen on the Kindle Paperwhite. But still pretty thick text right there. Take you around a little bit of a tour on the device. So we've got the micro USB slot on the bottom, so that's nice. A pretty ubiquitous charger for this guy. Over on here, we've got the micro SD slot, so it's got 2 gigs of memory built into it, and you can expand it there. So that's similar to what we've seen on the Nook, but something that Amazon has never featured in any of the Kindle devices. Always a nice option, not totally necessary, however, because you've got cloud syncing on this thing, so you've got unlimited storage in that respect. Nothing to look at over there. And then, as we showed you earlier, we've got the power button and the devoted light button right there on the top. And then on the back, this is going to look familiar to anybody who's ever owned or even seen a Kobo device in the past. They're keeping this lattice diamond pattern on the back. What was actually, I think, at least in the touch there to really kind of help you keep some grip on the device is really, it's just kind of an aesthetic choice at this point. It's a nice soft touch back. I mean, the whole product is, it's it feels nice to the touch, but like the Kindle and unlike the Nook, I mean, it's a basic slate. So, in terms of form factor, I think we still prefer the Nook Simple Touch, which has the concave back and some nice bezels to hold on to on the front. But otherwise, this is actually it's a really nice reader from Kobo. It's $129, a little bit more than the Nook right now, about $10 more. But all in all, I think Kobo's done a pretty fine job with this guy.